Dividing decimals using number chips. This one is winter themed. It's a digital lesson. And the lesson starts with explaining to students how to shift the decimal point all the way to the right in their divisor, and then the same number of places in their dividend. So the next two slides show students how that's done. So here we have the divisor, what the number's being divided by. We want that decimal point to be moved all the way to the right. So in this case, it's one place to the right. So in our dividend, we're also going to shift that decimal point one place to the right, and then it goes up straight into our answer. The next slide shows a case when they are moving the decimal point two places to the right in their divisor and their dividend. Now students are going to start on slide 5, and they have these movable number chips, so they're going to move them into place to show the division. The first thing they're going to do is type in this little box how many places they're moving the decimal point to the right. So in this case, it's going to be one place, so they're just going to type in a 1. This will remind them when they place this decimal point, this is movable, when they place it in their quotient, they will be reminded how many places to move that decimal point to the right. So they're going to start here, and they're going to divide as if there were no decimal points. So 3 goes into 25 8 times. So they're going to click and hold on the edge of the 8, and they're going to move it into place. Now they're going to multiply 8 times 3. They're going to get 24. So this is also good practice, a review of long division. Subtract. Bring down the 2. And then 3 goes into 12 4 times evenly. Now they're going to move that decimal point one place to the right, so that means they're going to click and hold on this decimal point and move it here between the 8 and the 4. So they get 8 4/10 as their answer. Now you'll notice that every slide also has a letter and a yellow heart. They're going to use this letter, so they're going to combine the letter with their answer on the final slide in order to solve a winter riddle. So these problems get a little bit more difficult as they go. Again, first thing they're going to do is type how many places they're moving that decimal point to the right. They're going to do the division by moving the number chips, and then move that decimal point into place in their answer. Now every slide has every number that the students need. So as these problems become longer and more difficult, if they get to the end and the numbers aren't working, they know they've made an error somewhere and they need to go back and check. So in that way, it's self-checking. So the other way it's self-checking is when they get to that final slide, they have all of the answers from the previous slide. So they have to go back and check. When they find the quotient, they're going to type in the letter that was in the yellow heart above their answer. If they've done all the problems correctly, they will solve the riddle. What does a gingerbread man put on his bed? So it's self-checking in 2 different ways, and it's a lot of fun for the students. So this is dividing decimals with number chips, and this one is winter themed.